If you hear this, don't give up. No matter what.
Before we start today's video, check out our affiliate links in the description down below. These can make some great gifts with the holiday season just around the corner, or even a gift for yourself. It supports the channel at no extra cost of you. Thanks so much. May the force be with you, and enjoy the video.
Hello there.
This is where the fun begins.
What's up, guys? Unofficial Star Wars here. Hope you're all doing well, and welcome to my Star Wars Skeleton Crew Episode 1 Season Premiere Reaction video, if you can't already tell by the thumbnail or by the title of today's video. I just finished watching the first 2 episodes. I'll have another video out shortly talking about Episode 2. I'll also have breakdown videos going more in depth with all the different Easter eggs, references, and things that you might have missed throughout these first 2 episodes, because my gosh, there are actually a lot of different Easter eggs that they did pack into these first 2 episodes and are only going to continue to do so. It's all the more reason to grab that subscribe button if you haven't already, guys. We're gonna go ahead, we're gonna hop right on into it right now. Before we do, though, however, grab that subscribe button if you haven't already, as we're discussing and covering all types of Star Wars related news, leaks, rumors, theories, and breakdowns here on the channel. So if you guys are into any of that, go ahead and grab that subscribe button today. Make sure you hit that notification bell as well to be notified for when we have new videos dropping here on the channel almost daily. There is a lot of Star Wars news and stuff going around. It can be a lot to keep track of. It's exactly why we are here. Not just to keep you guys updated with everything, but also break it down for you guys and get a better understanding. As always, I really appreciate all of the support. Okay, so that's enough of that jibber jabber right there. Let's talk about Skeleton Crew here. Okay, so I've been waiting for this show since last year because it was supposed to come out in 2023 initially. That's what the rumored reports have been saying. So for one, I have to get that out there, is that we have been waiting for this show forever. It's been over a year at this point of kind of where the hype has been building up, and in the last couple of months here now, you know, this is where we've seen Lucasfilm and Disney begin to really ramp up a lot of the promoting and the marketing and the teasing and in the trailers for Skeleton Crew. Was it all worth it? It's a damn yes. It's an easily 110% yes. This show is so worth it and is so amazing, and it really makes up for some of the other losses that we had earlier on in the year with The Acolyte coming out over the summer. Not too many fans were very keen on that show. I personally loved The Acolyte when it kicked off with its first 2 episodes, 3 episodes, but by the time episode 4 did roll around, I honestly found myself bored, and my guilty Star Wars confession is that I never actually finished The Acolyte. I will do that at some point, but probably just not now. Point being is that The Acolyte, it seems like a lot of people agree with when I say that The Acolyte had kind of torn apart the fandom and the community, and had a lot of people just kind of all over the place with the franchise, and we're all kind of saying that it was beginning to really go to mush after The Acolyte. And Skeleton Crew is here to save the day. This is the show, this is the project that we need to kind of bring the community back together and to really polish out the franchise on a high note at the end of 2024. For one, the introduction to the first episode with, you can tell it's Jude Law's character, it's his voice underneath that's supposed to be the captain of this group of pirates here, and the reference to the New Republic, or to really, I think technically that's the Rebellion ship right there that they're boarding onto and kind of taking over that cruiser, and everything that goes on with that, just kick it off with the action, is really awesome. It really heavily reminded me of the Ahsoka premiere, having Baylan Skoll and Shin Hati hop onto this New Republic freighter pretty much right from the get-go and at the beginning, and kind of just kicking it off from there. Not just that, but I think that this overall show so far, especially these first 2 episodes, are the most important to do so with this, is the world aspect building of things. And as a show that takes place in the Mandoverse in this post-Return of the Jedi era, and you know, with having kind of quote-unquote competition with these other shows, and you kind of step into this Mandoverse, think that you're going to be familiar with it, or feel that every other show is going to kind of have the same quote-unquote formula to them, it does a really great job at not doing that, and it really solidifies itself as its own thing and kind of brings on its own world building on its own, essentially, and is able to do that. And I love the different kind of things that we find out in episode 2 as well. I'll hold myself from there. Everything that we find out about the kids' planets is apparently just like this unknown hidden city, very similar to Wakanda in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. It's just everybody hears about it and they laugh at it. I find really interesting as well. That's part of that lore building and that world building, essentially, that I'm talking about here. Our group of main characters, the kids, KB, Wim, Neil, and Fern are all hilariously relatable. I absolutely love all of them, and the thing that these kids are honestly really incredible too. I wish I was, in a Star Wars show at their age, like what, 10, 12, or not 10, but like 12, 13 years old, around that age range is super incredible, and I'm super excited to watch where their careers do go here in the future. So it's definitely really solid acting going on with them, but for the characters of them, themselves as well, the writing that goes into them is you have the comedic relief hits where it needs to hit, when it needs to hit, essentially, and still kind of bring out the liveliness of what kids do, of course. I find it honestly super hilarious, and yes, this show from the get-go has always been marketed as a kid kind of orientated show, but this show, I was going into it like with the mindset of like, I'm going to be watching a Disney Junior show, and it definitely isn't that. It offers enough excitement and adventure and all of the above for adults as well, but still keep in mind of when they do have those more kiddish kind of moments, is that the show is for kids at the end of the day as well. Lastly, the pacing of the show is really awesome as well. It's like perfect right there as well. I was not expecting for the kids to actually even be like leaving the planet by the first episode. I was thinking that was something that was probably going to be dragged out until around the second episode, but once again, hopping into the action and getting to the point is where we need to be, and so there's so much more to being offered here with the show. I always say here in and out of our videos on the channel is that a lot of the footage that you see in the promoting, in the marketing, and in the trailer for any given Disney Plus show, inside and out of the Disney umbrella for another, it usually comes from those first 3-ish, 4-ish episodes of any given show, especially when it comes to Disney Plus projects. And so with that in mind, and seeing the pacing where things are going already, we're going to be in a vast galaxy, and the second half, probably by episode 3 at that, honestly, episode 4 is going to be kind of very into the unknown side of things for the show, like just things that we haven't seen from the promoting and from the marketing, and that's where the real fun really kicks in. But that being said, guys, I would love to hear all of your thoughts and opinions, your initial reactions in the comments down below. Again, as I had mentioned, this is just my simple first thoughts. I just finished watching the episodes, my first thoughts, my first reaction to the first episode of Skeleton Crew. As I had also mentioned, I'll have my second video talking about episode 2 as an initial reaction, and of course we'll have a breakdown video here on the channel in a little bit, so stay on the lookout for that by hitting the subscribe button. Thanks so much for watching today's video. Of course, this has been an unofficial Star Wars. Let me know all of your thoughts and opinions in the comments down below. Different theories as well. I'm all ears. Let's discuss. I love to hear what you guys are all thinking. Also, leave a like on the video, as it really does help out the channel. I really appreciate it. Make sure you also check out our merch shop. Use our codes Ahsoka in all caps to get some cash off of your orders. I also have some Amazon affiliate links in the description down below, so if you're looking to buy something from Amazon, whether it's a gift or something for yourself, check out our available links in the description down below. It helps out the channel at no additional cost of yourself and really means a lot. I'll continue to keep those links updated, so they're always changing, so make sure you check them out for what new products we may have available. With whatever way you decide to support the channel, whether it's simply watching today's video or even purchasing a product, it means the absolute world to me. So thank you guys so much. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Have a great one. May the Force be with you as always. Peace out.
Goodbye, old friend. May the Force be with you.